The big moment has finally arrived. Here we are. You know what that is? That is the avocado that we picked from what seems to be an ever-fruiting tree. The one that had mature black fruit right now in midwinter. It's January 5th right now. I probably shot that video about a week ago. And I found this in the street under the tree. And obviously it's black and purpley. The tree also had full-size fruit that were green on the tree, which leads me to believe that those were either not fully ripened up yet, as someone suggested, but I don't really believe that. I think they're a whole year away from, or a whole 6 months away from being mature and turning black, because there were no fruit in the tree that were partially black, partially green. They were all totally green or totally black. That tells me they're two separate crops. But in addition to that, in the middle of winter, the entire tree was flowering and fruiting and setting fruit, which is kind of unheard of. Sometimes there's off-season blooms, a little bit sporadic blooms, but not the entire tree. So that's kind of unique. So that leads me to believe that this tree potentially could have the possibility of being a tree that you could pick fruit off at any moment during the year. So I'm gonna have to follow up with the tree. These things take a while to figure out. As you can see here, you always know because it has the dumb sticker on it. That is your Hass fruit. And it is, it's gonna be my comparison. It looks like a pretty good Hass, but you can see they're about the same size fruit right there. And then we have, we're gonna cut into this and try this. I promised my buddy I would have half of it with him because he's really interested in it. But we're gonna cut right into it. Cuts in nice and soft and easy. Okay, I'm thinking we could probably just eat the skin on this one. It seems very thin. And here's the big moment. Ready? There you go. That's what we see. The first thing I see is the seed is loose in the cavity. That's not the greatest thing, but it's not a deal killer. Also, the skin of the seed adheres to the inside of the fruit, at least on this particular fruit. There go the sprinklers. And you can always pull that out. You can even eat it. You know, no big deal. It's a little rough, but I'm sure it's really good for you. Probably shouldn't eat on camera because it takes a while to chew. And I need to talk. Anyway, I'll just swallow it like a pill. There's some roughage right there. That'll be healthy. Okay. Then we have the inside of it, and we are looking at a. The skin looks incredibly thin. Take a look at that right there. Super thin. Can you see that? Wait till you see my tripod. You're gonna love it. I don't have a camera person today, so I had to make a tripod up, and I don't really have anything other than my phone to make these videos with. Okay, we'll cut the Hass open just for comparison so you can kind of see what's going on. We're going to try these in comparison. I usually try to have someone with me to do this with, but today I don't. So we're just going to get my opinion. So you can look at the fruit. One difference is, as the fly flies by my eye, the Hass fruit on your right is a little bit sort of a different color. Kind of a more yellow green. The one on this side is more of a avocado green. And so obviously you cannot eat the skin of the Hass, but I am going to eat, first I'm just going to try just the fruit on this. See what this tastes like. It's cutting very smoothly. Okay, here's my big chunk. This will be the first time that I have tried this, or anyone that I know. That's unique. That is really nutty. I'm not sure what to compare that to. It's really good. It's really smooth. It's smoother than Hass. Hass has a denser profile to it. I got him. Look, one shot. I got him. Look at that. Bam. I'm so good at that. I love killing flies. That's a delicious avocado. Let me just try a little bit of Haas just to kind of do a very quick side-by-side. You never know with the quality of the avocados you're getting. You could have a nasty Haas, you could have an immature Haas, you could have a perfectly ripe Haas. I mean, there's a lot going on that could change the chemistry of the fruit. It tastes differently. But this one looks pretty good, pretty solid for a Haas. That actually has a milder flavor, complexity, and profile than this black one. It has a really good consistency. It's thicker, so it'll probably make better guacamole, like chunky guacamole. This one might get a little bit soft in the guacamole. But now I want to try a little bit with the skin. Just eat the whole thing. So I'm going to eat the skin and the fruit. Yeah. There's a little bit of bitter in that skin. You can eat it, but it's probably better to peel it. And of course, the thin skin's hard to peel. So that might be its only drawback. The Mexicola is similar to this. This is not Mexicola. Mexicola Grande is similar to this. This is not Mexicola Grande. However, they do share the same attribute of having the thin, black, shiny, beautiful skin. This fruit actually, it has a more rounded shape than either Mexicola has an elongated shape. Mexicola Grande has sort of a more compacted, elongated shape, but this one here is really just kind of completely round, and that's very different. It looks like a record-setting Mexicola, certainly not a Mexicola Grande, but this would be by far the biggest Mexicola I've ever seen, so I'm sure it's not the same fruit. And I also know it's not the same fruit because the skin has a different flavor to it. The Mexicola and Mexicola Grande, especially Mexicola, has a really pungent anise flavor skin, which is really good, especially when you learn to appreciate that taste. But this one here, I'll do it again. There's really no anise flavor in that. It's just kind of the flavor of avocado, just like thicker and rougher. But you certainly can eat the fruit. Or the skin. I'm gonna eat this whole section of pretty much just skin and just really get the flavor of the skin. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's not worth throwing away. I'd put that on the sandwich too. So anyway, that's the what I can tell you about this fruit. And of course, it's growing in Northern California. It's thriving in Northern California in the Bay Area, which is always a good sign. We're trying to find unique varieties that are more specific to our climate. Most of the avocado research and development has been focused in Southern California, or sometimes a little bit in Florida, but really never from a Northern California perspective or tree sourcing of unique varieties. So I'm really interested in pretty much every avocado out there. If you have some huge avocado, you don't know what it is in the Bay Area, I'd love to find out about it. It's going to be extremely hard to ever find a fruit that will commercially replace the Haas. That's not my goal. My goal really is to just like fine wine. I mean, $2 Chuck is great, and I drink it from Trader Joe's. But you know what? There's more in the world of wine beyond $2 Chuck, and there's more in the world of avocados beyond the Haas, including this one here. I think I kind of dubbed it Black Beauty. I will put the link of the video down in the description box of the video when I first discovered this tree and found this very fruit laying on the ground in front of my wife's car, and she has to, I pull over all the time and she gets irritated. So this video is dedicated to you, honey bunny, and thanks for allowing me the opportunities to stop and pick up wayward avocados that we may find on the ground as we drive around wherever we may go. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. If you need some avocado trees, come on down to Golden Gate Palms. Oh, one more thing. You gotta see, like, my production value is very low. My production costs are extremely low. Here we go. I'll show you what I did. Okay, you see this right there? That was my wedge, so I could get the camera in the right spot. Okay, And then here is my elephant's foot tripod, and the camera was mounted right there. So, you know, I don't know if I'm the only person that uses plants for tripods. You know, that way the world will be a better place because nothing had to be made in China and shipped over here. And I think that was a great tripod. I'll probably use that again. Anyway, there's your fruit report. Thanks a lot and have a wonderful avocado day.